Hi everybody, this is Phillip Guan, CPA. Welcome to the classes teach you how to do trade tax software. And we're supposed to do 2025 for the business tax return for partnership, S corporation, and C corporation. But the trade tax software for the business tax return, I need to sometimes to link the individual, and the most updated version of 2025 is not available to do so. So I use the 2024 trade tax software to talk about same subject. They're very similar. Okay. So now I am in recording, which is good. So when you would like to do the business as an LLC, now, as I used to understand XYE client. If you have a single member LLC, and here's what you're going to do. You put the ABC, let's say consult, and you're going to say ABC LLC, and in here, one main computer, one street, main street and two, excuse me, 94134, and then even it's an LLC, but you still put it in Schedule C. Shift Control S, consultant. Let's say if harvest, when you do, you're going to have some income as expenses. Let's say you forget all about it. Let's say you have 100K net income. What happened for this? Well, or let's say let's use 250 as the same thing. Now you don't have this. You have a Schedule C. Like last time we talked about the husband and wife, the wife do consultancy, and so this is the purpose, not talk about Schedule C, just for if you find a single member LLC. Okay. What can happen? Well, something you don't really like it, but this is what can happen. You're gonna see yourself, gonna pay 25K. Yes, 25,153 that paid to. That is not cool, isn't it? Okay. So now, if this is not a single member LLC, if this is the two-member LLC, now this is a personal tax return 1040. I jump. I go to here. Now, the partnership, I will just make up none. That normally when you file tax return, this part will not show it up. this part will not showing up like this. It's just in ABC LLC. But for me, for illustration purpose, I just want to tell you like that. Okay. So in the real tax return, whatever in the parentheses, two of the parentheses is not going to show up. So what that means is when you do the actual tax return, it's going to be looks like this. It's going to be like you don't even have the not the super smart way. Okay, it's just ABC LLC. Okay, so now for me to make it so obvious for you to learn, only for illustration purpose, I put it like this. Okay, in the actual tax return, you don't have this as well. You don't have two things in the parentheses. Okay, and then you put the address, phone number, consulting, cash basis, so far, so on. Let's say, and then we put in income as we put in this one, and then we have some expenses. Let's say pay the payroll this as well as some computer and some printer, furniture, and business auto. Now, if we do so, obvious. In a real business, you have all different kind of expenses, right? But just matching what number, what name, what number, basically, right? So, but for illustration purpose, I want you to temporarily ignore this number. It's just that one. Net of 500K, basically. I want to show you that is. And then you're going to be, because you're two partner, 50-50. So 250, 250. So guess what? Let's export this one in. Export. So this situation, this 250 will flow in the partners like XYE, okay? In here. This one, I give you because do you see the 16,000 right there? So it's a self-employment tax. Now, what is the better way to do the business? The better way to do business is change this one as an S corporation. Now, once you change this one as an S corporation, all the things similar. Now, obvious, the name still just like an LLC. But just for illustration purpose, I put this parenthesis in here. I say this is not way to do it. when you file tax return, that those two parentheses not going to be there. Let's say because I'm doing 2024 tax software, they're actually the same. So let's say, let me see what is the depreciation. I want to make 29771. If they pay the payroll, it's 200K. So the net with 500K, right? So once you net with 500K, oh, sorry, it's 7. Right? I forget about that. So this situation is same 500K net. So each partner is going to get, no, you have to go to do again. Just remember when you how many shares? This is not how many percent, how many shares. If you put in the same, if there's only two, you put in the same, even you just put 10 each, the same, 50%. How many shares? So now, obvious, inside there's some more detail. Double click in there are more detail. And right now, I'm kind of like ignore it. For this one, you get to 250K, right? Guess what? Let's export this. Go to XYE. Oh, because I forget to delete the other one. Partnership. I delete this partnership. So as you can see, they saved 16,000 something. Pretty cool. You see it? So by change this company from a partnership stand to an S corporation by fill out two forms. One is this form. There, there, this form. Like this. If they're within 75 days, you check. You don't need explanation. But if there's more than that, you need to explain it. And you can only do one. This is a special tax law allow you to do it a late election, one of them. And next time I'm going to have a chance to talk about you the detail of this. And then this one is also, there's a late election as well. And then the 88, there's another form. 1543. It's choose and as an S corporation. And if it's late, there's a form, there's a tax law. And if it's late, you need to explain all the thing in here. Explain the reason in there in detail. And I'm going to teach you later. By doing this way, we also need to fax. Accept mail and fax. No email. This is the fax number. Our firm have a fax machine. So this is worth it. And then in the actual tax return, they will see include this. They show the IRS if they have not been 5 years and then they. So after the S corporation get accepted, they will receive the letters called S corporation acceptance letters. So now, I say, is there another way to file a tax return? Yeah. Right. Now the actually can get, but if you do just a C corporation, and this one does a still S corporation. Let me change this one as a C corporation. It's good.
Sorry.
咁講
啲咖啡我嗰啲咖啡嚟㗎，
冇咖啡冇沖過，啲色都
唔緊要。
哦，我沖嗰啲俾你好嘛？
我
頭先冇水啊。
So now at this moment it's a C corporation. Why I say unhappy? Because they choose a partnership as an file as an S corporation. Let me show you what it's going to look like. You remember? Let's say it make 500K. When you do an S corporation and the partnership, there's no tax for the federal for S corporation and partnership. Guess what? When you file as a C corporation, they need to pay 105K. Yes. 21% of it. That is not all. For state of California, thank you. For state of California, you need to pay 8.85%. $8.84%, excuse me. 44. That's almost 9%, right? So that's 30%. 30% in a corporation and then individual pay again. So called double taxation. Unless there's no choices, otherwise, C corporation is not the best tax saving way. So why you have to do S corporation to C corporation? Well, if you have a shareholder, it's not the U.S. tax resident, when they file their personal tax return for US, it will be 1040 NS. Okay, they don't have social, but tax ID, or you have a US foreign company as a shareholder, or you have more than 75 shareholders, or certain business. The law does not allow you to S corporation. For example, the bank, the insurance company, you cannot set it up as an S corporation. But most of other business, unless the law disallows you, you would be able to qualify as an S corporation. If you qualify as an S corporation, select the corporation as an S corporation is the most smart way for tax saving, because you save about 30% of taxes. C Corp is the most, unless you have to. Otherwise, C Corp is not necessarily the best tax saving way. S corporation is the most tax saving way. Partnership is on between, not the most tax saving way, because it needs to be subject to self-employment tax. Not in the partnership level, in a personal 1040 level. In the partnership level, regardless S corporation or partnership, there are no federal tax. Do you see it? So even the 500K, there's no tax in there. And we have C corporation 105K. The partnership, there is no federal income tax in the partnership level. But the K1 go to 1040, you need to pay 15.3% self-employment tax. And that's why it makes it different. Okay. I'm open for questions right now. I finished today's training. If you have questions, you can ask me.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
If originally is C Corp, can it like already like 3-4 years, but can it change back to S Corp
Anytime.
anytime?
Anytime if the C Corp, if they qualify to elect an S corporation, you could actually not only can do it right now.
Say like C
No,
Corp.
let me answer the question. Let me answer the question. And you have this question, you have this answer, you may not even know it. You actually can go back to change it. But you have to apply 2.5 years, 2 years and 75 days.
C Corp, when they have a foreigner in the as a partner, but later on that person leave, so no longer have the foreigner. So can it be changed to S Corp after
Yes.
that situation changes?
Yes. But you have to be change it after
That person is no longer.
And then let's say if the foreign partner is leave in the middle of the year, like 2024, and then January 1st of 2025, you can do it. But if the partners live in the middle of 2025, you can do it in January 26. So you have to start with
the new year.
New year. Now, S corporation has one more thing. You must be, all the partners have to use the same calendar year. It's December 31st. C corporation, you can choose whatever year. Yeah. And now, after you choose an S corporation, for whatever reason, you need to change it back to C corp. You have to wait for 5 years.
Wait for 5 years.
So if you from the S to C,
have to even like in the middle, like let's say some your friend from China want to join into the and then you need to change to the C Corp like within 2 years. No, you need to wait.
Well, the law normally said there's always an exception. Here's a good thing about the US law says, in general like this, except like this, to the extent of this So that means there could be an exception of the exception. So therefore, when you read the law, you understand it, you do it for yourself. If you don't understand it, you ask for a CPA master tax to explain it to you. But in a normal situation, the IRS have the written law, have case law, and also as allow you to have a written request for the IRS ruling. You can explain everything in written and send it out, and IRS for P, not afterward, before had to say whether or not based on this special fact, would they accept the special ruling? If they do, they will absolutely reply to you. It's either yes or no. Even yes or no, they will provide you a reason of why yes and why no, and have a law coded, and even sometimes have a court case coded. So, that's a good question. Okay, any more questions? No question, huh? That's good. If no question, it means everybody know how to do it. Okay. Let me stop it.